He was a sinner until Allah changed his heart. The night was heavy with silence, yet his heart was louder than thunder. Adil sat alone on his balcony, cigarette trembling between his fingers, eyes blank, staring into the dark city. The smoke curled up into the sky like his lost prayers that never reached heaven. He used to believe he didn't need anyone, not people, not even God. But lately, every time he closed his eyes, he felt a weight pressing on his chest. He had money, friends, and nights filled with laughter, but peace that he never had. "Why can't I feel anything anymore?" he whispered to himself, his voice cracking under the quiet. That night, as rain began to fall, he heard the adhan faintly echoing from a nearby mosque. It had been years since he paid attention to it. Yet, something about the call pierced him deeply, like a forgotten melody his soul recognized. He froze. For the first time in so long, his heart trembled. His cigarette fell to the floor, burning out slowly, just like the sins he kept lighting one after another. Days passed, but the echo of that adhan haunted him. Every time he tried to drown it with music or laughter, it grew louder inside him. He began seeing signs everywhere, a stranger smiling with kindness, an old Quran on his shelf collecting dust, a child saying Assalamu alaikum with pure innocence. These small things stabbed his heart gently, reminding him how far he had drifted. One evening, Adil met his old friend Bilal, once his partner in every sin, now a man of prayer. Bilal's eyes glowed with peace, something Adil couldn't explain. "Bro, you changed," Adil said, half laughing. Bilal smiled. "No, I didn't change. Allah changed me. I just stopped running." Adil stayed silent. Those words hit him harder than any sermon could. Later that night, when Adil returned home, he stood in front of a mirror. His reflection looked tired, older, and lost. He whispered, "Allah, if you still want me—" "I'm here," his voice broke, and for the first time in years, tears rolled down his cheeks. He didn't know what repentance truly meant, but his heart did. A few nights later, he woke up at 3 a.m., a strange calmness surrounding him. It was dark, but he felt pulled towards something unseen. He stood up, washed his face, and opened that dusty Quran. As he turned the first page, his hands shook. The verse he saw read, "Say, O my servants who have transgressed against themselves, do not despair of the mercy of Allah. Indeed, Allah forgives all sins." Quran 39-53. He dropped to his knees, sobbing, "Ya Allah, I thought you would never forgive me." But in that moment, he realized Allah had been waiting for this one tear, this one moment of surrender. He prayed, awkwardly at first, his forehead touching the floor, heart trembling. Every Saida felt like he was burying his old self and being born again. He began changing, slowly but surely. The music faded from his car, replaced by recitations. His tongue that once cursed now whispered duas. His nights of aimless parties became nights of quiet sujud. People around him didn't understand. Some mocked him, some doubted him. But he didn't care. Because for the first time, he wasn't living for people. He was living for the one who created him. Months later, Bilal found Adil sitting peacefully outside the mosque after Fajr. "You look different," Bilal said, smiling. Adil smiled back. "I finally found what I was running from." He looked up at the morning sky. "Peace," he said softly. "It was always there. I just had to stop singing long enough to feel it." The sun rose, casting light on his face, a face once dark with guilt, now glowing with forgiveness. Adil knew he wasn't perfect, but he was no longer a prisoner of his past. He was a servant of hope. And maybe that's what true repentance is, not becoming pure overnight, but walking toward the light, one prayer at a time. This was not just a story. It was a reminder that Allah never turns away from a heart that turns back to Him. From Rahe Hidayat, the path of light is still open.